Hey guys, it's Jack. After 5 years, we finally get some new Schoolboy Q with his brand new album, Blue Lips. Schoolboy Q is a West Coast hip-hop artist from Los Angeles, California, who is often associated with the likes of J-Rock, Vince Staples, or 2 Chainz. This is Q's 6th full-length studio album and his latest release since 2019's extremely overhated Crash Talk. Q specializes in the punchy, hungry rap style that is heavily influenced by some old school guys like Biggie. Q often refers to his influence Jay-Z for his rapping style, stating that he always changed it up with every song, which to an extent is true. I feel that Schoolboy Q struggles from Nas syndrome. He's good, and there's no denying his rapping ability, but it's kind of hard to stay in the game without some sort of evolution. But I'm happy to say that this album exceeded my expectations greatly. This album features 18 tracks, has a runtime of about an hour, and features from Rico Nasty, Devin Malik, Lance Skywalker, Freddie Gibbs, Absol, Jazzy, and Childish Major. The lead single Yeern 101 is an insane track with super bouncy drums and stellar rapping about buying material objects to heal pain. This is one of the best beats on the album in my opinion, which is saying a lot as the production and rapping style is pretty much what makes this album shine. This was a great comeback album. It jumps all over the place while at the same time feels well put together and sequenced. Lots of beat switches, which I'm personally a big fan of. I feel like it gives the listener a reason to listen to the whole song and kind of stick with it. The most accurate description I can give for this album in terms of recency and how it's progressed is that this is Schoolboy Q's adjacent project to Mick Jenkins' The Patience, a hungry, production-driven compilation of sleepers. Features absolutely did their part on this project as well. Rico Nasty had such a banger of a verse on Pop. Freddie Gibbs and Absol brought their A game on their respective tracks as usual, and my personal favorite being Devin Malik and Lance Skywalker on Lovebirds. Now let's get into the main problem with this album, which is obviously its bloated track list. This would have been perfect at about 12 to 14 tracks and would have pushed it up to album of the year contender status. But sadly, the hour runtime tires the listener out about 3/4 of the way through the album. Some songs he definitely could have cut, like Nunu, Germany 86, and Time Killers, but I can't blame the dude for trying to put out as much good music as possible to make up for his time away from fans. But in my opinion, I would rather have quality over quantity for a situation like this, because the excitement of seeing a lot of tracks from your favorite artist who's been gone for a while won't stay if the quality doesn't match it. I feel as if the game is saturated enough right now to get enough content on a regular basis that artists don't need to be filling their album with 15 plus tracks. They've made it this far, they might as well have the freedom to do what they want with their creations. Some of the sequencing on this album feels a little behind as well. The beat switches on Ohio didn't feel very necessary and makes Freddie Gibbs feel a little out of place. Needless to say, Gibbs can bring up any track that he's on, so I can't really be that upset. And I don't like some of the melodic performances on here as well, such as Movie, some of Lost Times, and that first little section of Ohio, but nonetheless, it's great to see Q back. This album was super refreshing. It's been on repeat since it dropped, and I'm glad that Q has seen progression in his rapping production and music theory. Overall, I gave this album, I think, a decent 7, and I'd say it just barely missed my top 10 albums of the year so far because of that weighted track count. That's all I really had for today. You guys can expect to see a video like this for pretty much every single major release each week if there is one. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and if you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, and put your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys. I'll catch you later.